Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
Hey, you're good at making me lose my mind, but I always come around, don't I? And I know sometimes I'm bringing you down, but I always make you smile, don't I?
Well, hello tubers! I finally got some great news for those of you that want to see the Great White North. Americans are now allowed to come into Canada effective Monday. So to avoid any problems, delays, headaches, yada yada yada, I'm producing this video to help you on your travels. Now, you can fly to Canada. You can even drive now. The border is finally open. I'm going to go through the rules in case you need to go, because here's the deal. Canada and the United States, all our economies, our families, our friends, they're so well integrated that a lot of people are just itching to come up here. A lot of people had trips planned 2 years ago that were, put on hold. So if you got a business meeting that you got to come to Canada, you want to see family, you want to see friends, hell, even if you want to come see me. Of course, if you want to see me, you got my number and you could arrange for me to pick you up at the airport.
We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you
So let's go
and
through the
me.
rules of how you can come up and what you're going to need and what's going to happen. First of all, you're going to need to download the ArriveCan app. Now, if you can't download the ArriveCan app because you don't have a device that accepts apps, maybe you got a really old cell phone, there is an ArriveCan website too, okay? What you're going to need to do is you're going to have to download your vaccination record. You need to be fully vaccinated, which means 2 doses of the ones that you need 2. I believe that's AstraZeneca and Moderna. If you got the one and done, Johnson & Johnson, yeah, I guess you're good to go. I think there's one other one. But whatever the case is, you have to be fully vaccinated and you have to be able to prove it. So you have to upload that information to the ArriveCan app or the ArriveCan website. They also recommend that you print up an actual proof that you've done that and your proof of your vaccination. That's for everybody 12 and over, because anybody 12 and under doesn't need to be vaccinated in Canada, but they must be accompanied by an adult. Now, I don't know how that's going to work if maybe your ex-wife or ex-husband is living up here and you want to send the kids up to Canada, because that's a reality for a lot of people. I don't know how unaccompanied children work, so you're going to have to do some research. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on the children's rules on the vaccination and entry. Of course, you're still going to need a passport or a enhanced driver's license, which is essentially a passport for land border crossings. So you still need all your proper documentation, especially I recommend just forget these stupid enhanced driver's licenses. Just get a passport. You can go anywhere in the world. Why pay twice to get the enhanced license and the passport? It's stupid. It's a waste of money. I'm here to save you money. So once you've uploaded all that information to the ArriveCan website and you've printed up your proof, what you're going to need to do is also get a molecular negative COVID test. And you're going to have to get that within, I think it's 48 hours of arrival. So you're going to have that molecular negative test ready just before you arrive to prove that you are good to go. Print up a copy just in case. So have that proof ready to roll of your negative molecular COVID test. And then you can drive your car up. Yeah, but you could fly if you want. Good news on the airlines. During the entire pandemic, only 4 airports were allowing foreigners to come in. That was Montreal, Toronto, and Calgary and Vancouver. Now they've opened up a few more airports. I believe now you can also fly into Winnipeg and Quebec City and Halifax. So that opens up a few more things. It doesn't really kind of matter because you can switch planes wherever you land. If you fly to Toronto or Vancouver, there are connections to go wherever you want. Even if you wanted to go to the Arctic, don't worry about it. Connections are available. Just get on your favorite search engine to book it if you want. Now expect higher airline prices because of everything that's been going on. Why not just drive anyway? That's the whole idea of opening the actual border. Americans are welcome to come up here now. Canadians can't drive down to the U.S. We can still fly. We've always been able to fly. Oh, look, finally the sun's coming up. Very nice.
We can fight all day and make love at night, 'cause we always figure it out, don't we? Yeah. And we're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. We're a little
And it goes without saying, if you are a convicted felon, don't bother coming up here. You're just going to have a serious problem. If you're going to bring a rifle, no problem. Make sure you've got your permit, not your American permit, your permit from the Canadian government to bring your rifle up. And if you're going to go hunting, make sure you actually have a proper license to hunt. That goes for fishing too. Your license from wherever you came from is not valid here, okay? Don't want you to get into trouble, get your car seized, get arrested, and then suddenly you're in a whole bunch of hooey. So just play by the rules. Nothing's going to happen to you. In fact, we're just going to appreciate you spending your money. Just like I'm going to be spending my money down in another country in the fall too. Because I can't wait to, hit the trail myself and leave my own country after all the nonsense of the last nearly 2 years. You're good to go. Welcome to Canada. Come on up. Expect delays because there's probably going to be a lot of people. Hey, with these crazy dating apps, there's a lot of Americans, Canadians that are hooking up and getting together, and a lot of, families, relationships, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, God knows what. People wanting to come back up here and mix and hang out. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay. There'll be a backlog of Americans coming up to Canada. So here's my tip of the day. Come on up after the kids are back in school, after Labor Day in September. Weather's still fantastic in most places, okay? So don't worry about the weather. It's not like we turn into an Arctic tundra right after Labor Day. Things are cool. Unless you're heading to Nunavut, the far extreme Arctic, the real Arctic, yeah, things get a little cooler there, but they're still not that bad in September. So come on up in September. If you want to come to Vancouver in early October, the weather is still usually fantastic. So just avoid all the crowds that are still going to be around and come a little later, unless you really want to come up. Heck, I've only seen a couple Americans in the last few months, and they were all heading to Alaska. And yeah, very few foreigners here. It's kind of strange not to see license plates from, Sweden, United States, Germany. It's just weird, in the summer, we get treated to some really wealthy people that ship RVs even over from Europe, and you get to see some foreign license plates. Pretty common, actually, especially around the prestigious camping places that they want to hit. So that's it, folks. Very simple. Follow all these crazy protocols. Hey, I'm not the one making the rules. I'm just telling you how to avoid a hassle. Because if you don't have all this done, you're going to be turned around and sent back home to actually figure it all out. So get her done if you're coming up. Otherwise, I guess you're just going to sit at home. But I don't want you to be trapped if you don't want to be trapped. But some people like to be trapped. Things could go bad. I want to be able to get the heck out of Dodge if I can. That's just me. So put your comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Over and out.
I got you.